Alright, so today I want to do a review on this false alarm. I've been riding it pretty much, not pretty much, I've been riding it every single day. Here and there, using the Not Cool, but I really like the shape of this. It's really good. It's not as long as like the earlier model false alarms, which were like, I think 103, maybe 104. This is probably like a 98, maybe a 98.5. But it's nice and mellow, both concave and kicks wise. The plies are super clean. It's pressed super well. It's not soggy at all. There's no like dead spots. Slapped a few stickers on it. I'm also running these Levi's, which I just got a Woob. Well, I ordered it, it's not here yet. And I might throw BRTs on it, but I might just throw some Levi's on it because I really like the Levi's. I think I'm just gonna throw Levi's on it. Because I don't feel like taking off the BRTs that are on my Presto, the gold ones, to put on the Woob, just because the more you take your trucks apart, the easier it is to strip them. And you know, like for me, it's all about what I like, and I like these Levi's for real. This is the first time I've used the inverted kingpin ones. And I'm usually not a fan of inverted kingpin because of the look, but these don't look that bad. Like with Dynamics, the whole hanger is different, so it kind of, there's a bigger like hole, and then I don't know, it just looks kind of goofy to me. But yeah, with the inverteds, I feel like they're almost better than the standard, but I still prefer the standard. I mean, definitely the clearance of grind that you're gonna get with these are gonna be better than a standard truck. So it really just depends on the your preference of look, like form over function. Like a fat front subfloor. Struggling. She is ugly. There we go. And then these wheels, I've ridden them long enough to give like a thorough, honest review. I know a lot of my stuff is like unboxing, but I want to give you an honest review of these wheels. These are great for outdoors. These are the Real Streets. These are in the XL 3.0. I don't know if Scott's ever going to bring back OG XLs, OG Classics, but this is their biggest wheel. When I first got them, they were not, they were just super hard. And they were they almost felt like a plastic wheel when I first got them. Then once I started using them a lot more on different surfaces, especially once I started using these on concrete, and then like outdoor wooden picnic benches, pretty much everywhere, stainless steel, because I had these wheels on my Not Cool before I set this board up. They are extremely grippy. And it's not gonna sound like it on here because this is a wax table. Like plastic would be, fuck, you couldn't even ride plastic wheels on this shit. But yeah, I would compare this to at least this formula of wheel. This is close to an oak, but harder. But grip wise, it's right there with an oak. And again, these are the Real Streets. So when that Woob comes in, I'm still waiting on the Zane's Z4 large wheels. And so that's been like, next week it'll be like a month. So, you know, I live in Richmond now. I moved back to Richmond. I had to get out of Norfolk. So sooner or later, probably next month, I'll be down at the letter store all the time. Session. I missed the Catfish Barbecue collaboration they did. I was bummed about that, but I had to move a bunch of shit and just kind of get out of Norfolk. Norfolk was just really bad for my fucking headspace. It was depressing as a bitch. Like, there's a skate park there, but it was fucking, it was not the wave. It was not for me. And I couldn't ride my bicycle everywhere. In Richmond, I can ride my bicycle everywhere, my fixed gear. And I can get there faster than the bus. And the buses are free in Richmond. And there's bike lanes everywhere in Richmond because so many people cycle. So in Norfolk, there's like 2 roads that have bike lanes, which is Granby Street, their main street, and who knows the other one. I've only ever seen the one on Granby Street. But and to ride the bus in Norfolk is like $4.50. And when I was going to work, I'd have to take one bus, then stop at a transfer station and get on another bus. So it was really like fucking for what, you know what I mean? And where I lived, like the house that I lived in with the dudes that I was living with, some of them were cool, some of them weren't. Some of them were doing fucking drugs. I'm not into drugs, so, and they were doing like hard drugs. Like, you know, I'm cool with smoking weed and hallucinogens and shit, but like smoking crack in the bathroom and fucking snorting fentanyl and shit, it's not my scene. Never has been. So yeah, just that I had to get the fuck out of that house, and I had to get the fuck out of Norfolk because it seems like that's all anybody wanted to do down there was get fucking super blasted. Which, you know, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I'm just not trying to make it my thing. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, this board is phenomenal. If you don't have a false alarm, you should get one. I don't know if you can still get the long molds, but I have 2 of them. I told Matthew Rout I'd send him one, and I still have it for him. But, or, you know, fucking send him one, and if he wants to send me something fucking back, I don't really care. But Yeah. The long ones are super fun, but once you get used to the long ones, like riding anything else feels like a toy. Almost like this is a 34 and I've been using just this, and I pulled out my 32 Panic and it felt significantly skinnier. And traditionally I am a 32 guy. The Woob that I got coming in is a 32. The other Woobs that I have are 32s. Most of my decks are 32s, except like my early days. I got a dumb one that's pictured on my Instagram. That's a 34. I got a Poly that's never been opened. That's a 34. I got a bunch of unopened decks that are 34s. And then once I realized like people were really riding 32s and like 31.3s, I jumped on that train and never turned back. But I am riding a 34 right now. I'm not gonna fucking join the hype beast. And I know I'm here out buying Woobs and shit, but I will not let Knife pressure me into riding a 36. I just don't think 34 is as big as I'll go. 36, I've never even tried a 36, but I feel like it would just move too slow. Way too slow for me. And it'd be kind of clunky. And I already like heavy wheels, so I don't even know how I'd set that up. But hope you liked the video. Peace.